Hello everyone, welcome to Changfied YouTube channel, your trusted source for update from South Sudan and across the region. Today, top story comes from Uror County in Jonglei State, where Kamas slowly return after renewed fighting and shocking airstrike that left communities frightened and displaced. We will take a deep look into what really happened in Uror, the clash, the claim, and the call for peace. Stay with us until the end as we also hear reaction from civil society and community leaders who are urging dialogue instead of war. Before we proceed with this update, please help the channel by subscribing and turn on the notification bell so whenever we upload a new video you can be notified. Early Monday, heavy gunfire erupted in Peri town. According to local officials, the fighting started between two rival groups within the SPLA, the main opposition force in South Sudan. The cause of the clash reportedly a disagreement over control of a military tank. By the time the shooting stopped, one soldier had died and two others were injured. As the fighting continued, many civilians in Peri and nearby Motot town began to panic. Families grabbed what little they could carry and fled into the bush for safety. Mothers ran with their children. The elderly were helped away by neighbors. It was another sad day in a place that has already suffered too much from years of conflict. Later, government helicopter strike. Later the same day, something unexpected happened. Around 2 p.m., a helicopter gunship belonging to the South Sudan People Defense Forces, SSPDF, appeared in the sky. According to Uror County Commissioner James Gatko Galwak, the aircraft fired several rounds near Peri, what officials called warning shot. No deaths or injuries were reported from that strike, but the sound of the helicopter caused widespread panic among the people. People thought it was a bombing raid, and many more fled, fearing for their life. Commissioner Galwak told reporters the next morning that traditional leader intervened to calm the situation, and by Tuesday things were relatively peaceful. He said, "We are trying to solve this peacefully because we don't want any more displacement. Our peace team are already heading to Peri and Motot to talk to both sides, but not everyone agrees with how the situation was handled." Residents accuse SSPDF of provocation. Many residents in Uror are angry. They say the government of South Sudan should not have interfered, especially since the fighting was between SPLA faction, not between the government and the opposition. Some locals accuse the SSPDF in Juba of deliberately trying to stir up more violence by launching air raid instead of helping to mediate peace. According to them, these actions risk turning internal opposition tension into a larger regional conflict. A local youth leader who spoke to us on condition of anonymity said the people were already scared. When the helicopter came, everyone ran. Even those who were not involved in the fight became victims. But the violence did not stop in Peri. According to the report, later in the afternoon, fighting spread to Motot when members of the Shenya community clashed with the SPLA force under Oyet Nathaniel. According to the report, the local commissioner said this new outbreak was revenge for a man killed earlier that day. The confrontation in Motot was more intense. Gunfire echoed across the town, forcing hundreds more to leave their home. Commissioner Galwak described it as heavy fighting that caused more displacement. He added that peace delegates are now on their way to both areas to restore calm and allowed aid operation and flight to resume. Galwak Red, a lawmaker representing Uror County in the Jonglei State Legislative Assembly, confirmed that the area was calm by Tuesday morning. He told local radio that the airstrike targeted the fighting zone but caused no casualties. However, he admitted that many people were still missing or displaced due to fear. No official statement was issued by the SSPDF headquarters in Juba, leaving many questions unanswered about the air operation and why it was conducted in the first place. Civil society leaders have expressed deep concern about the violence in Jonglei State. Terma Nyangad, which is the executive director of the Center for Peace and Advocacy, condemned the renewed clashes. He said South Sudan image abroad continue to suffer because of repeated outbreak of fighting. And I quote, he said, "I just come back from abroad." He said, "People see South Sudan as a country always at war. We must show the world that we can solve our problem through dialogue, not through bullets." His word echo what many ordinary citizens feel, that peace is not just about silencing gun, it is about changing the mindset of revenge and mistrust. But people are blaming the leader for not allowing the peace to take place. In other way, SPLA accused government and Uganda forces, while local authorities described the helicopter attack as a warning shot. The SPLA leadership in Juba paint a complete different pictures. In a press statement released by Pal Maidang, the SPLA official spokesperson and chairperson of the National Committee for Information and Communication, the group accused the SPLA government and Ugandan force of carrying out genocidal airstrike against civilians in Jonglei State. The SPLA claimed that multiple air raids were launched on Monday and Tuesday, targeting locations in Peri and Uror County. They allege that these strikes were done jointly by SSPDF, South Sudan People Defense Force, and Ugandan mercenaries, using even chemical weapon, which, if true, would be a serious violation of international law. Pal Maidang say in the statement, "We condemn this in the strongest term. The government and its allies are committing genocide. The world must not remain silent. Otherwise, we could see another Rwanda." The statement further accused Ugandan of supporting what it called SPLA war of genocide and called on the international community to intervene immediately. So far, on this report, no independence group, not the United Nations, not human rights monitors, nor international journalists has been able to verify the SPLA claim. The South Sudanese government not issued any official response, and Uganda has also remained silent. Observers say the truth will only emerge after a full investigation. But regardless of who is responsible, one fact is clear: innocent civilians continue to pay the price. Many people share a live video where a helicopter was launching an attack on villages, where a helicopter was hovering around the villages. In Peri and Motot, people are tired of the violence. Not only just Peri alone, the same thing happened in Nasser, according to the report. On March, after a clash between SSPDF and Nuer Wayami, the SSPDF and Uganda People Defense Force did the same thing, which is still echoed today in Peri. It is not coincidence as it been reported. The government is doing this to support the people that they think are doing right. So according to Perry and in Motot, people are saying, we just want to live in peace. Every time we hear gunfire, we lose everything. Our home, our cattle, even our children. Another one say that the leader in Juba and the general should think about us, the poor people who have nothing to do with their power struggles. A local women group have also started calling for humanitarian assistance as food and shelter become scarce. Community leaders are pleading with the government and opposition to allow aid agencies to reach the displaced safety. This renewed violence in Jonglei is not new. For a year, the region has been a flashpoint for fighting between army groups, cattle raid, and even killing. Peace agreements have been signed many times, but on the ground, mistrust remained. But it was not the peace between SSPDF and SPLA. It was between the Lower community and the greater people administrative area use, but still they always break the agreement. Analysts say that the clash in Uror show fragile the 2018 peace deal still is, especially within the SPLA itself, where rival commanders sometimes turn against each other over power and resources. Within this report, traditional leaders in Uror are now stepping in to mediate. They are calling on all sides, government SPLA and SPLA Kitgwang, to lay down their weapon and return to dialogue. But still people are blaming President Salva Kiir Mayardit for not allowing peace to take place. They are blaming President Salva Kiir for allegedly carrying out airstrike in Uror and other places within the Nuer territory, according to the report. Civil society group believe peace is still possible if all parties act responsibly. One elder said during a local peace meeting, we can fight for one day, but it takes a year to heal the pain that follow. So what we are seeing here is not coincident. It is something that had been happening. It happened in Nasser, it happened in Pangak, and now it's happening in Perry, in Uror County. Nan malaken yam kana dial kontin ba jome ba jeling bar right ke report dan pa non gwasme kan kono ni ami jiram jidit gwasme gorno jin be subscribe ko Changfied YouTube channel ko mete mi bare gwasme ba sho amala shube ke ji ka do ba dan shibere ke je te kon ke report mi shanu doro shal ke me Uror County gwadan ci korche toktin ka jo chalat gwasme chaju danro chajalat ci kuma kir mayadi chicken padin chicken lat ci kuma SPLA yo bana chicken jawde ni kana lat so bana jo bana yelin ka do bana ci to ka je ka je lat kurun wanga long ci kon diala ngaje no ci korche to ka Perry town ka Uror kam kuma SPLA yo kene SPLA yo Kitgwang faction ka chala no SPLA yo Kitgwang faction jaren mat kene SSPDF ke SPLA SPLM IG chalado no ne SPLA yo kene ko na makana chicken SPLA Kitgwang faction chicken kamak ka kwi torbiel mila military tang en turbila mo dibaba diredan jen wa gorji SPLA yo ka do chalat gwase me men ku lo GIO le Jacob Bekech keneten kontila SPLA yo Kitgwang faction kene de ne SSPDF wa SPLA yo Kitgwang faction wa gor kono koken military tang mo ko ja SPDF ke report shanu ngwat mene wana mo chachu look ramadan la ger dibaba wa chuchu gorno be turbil be jenang la military tang wa jen do dan to korkeje chu kor mo chu to ko logo jeno ba turbil ba jo ko wa gor ke jeno de jakok de ni SPDF keke ka jo dan chalat ajen look de ke jen ram mo wa chu kor chu to jen do dan to ko korkeje ci korche to ka kam SPLA yo kene SSPDF wa ci SPLA yo chicken be chicken kan chicken dak chicken match ka chicken turbila dan en cho amela military tank turbil dir mo chicken kan so cha jo mo cha jalat ajen do dan to kor ka jem ware kor ci to ka shiram kel sheliutin ka jo dan chalat ka chane dangro cha mo ko bot wa kor mi siname che to ka dor dan shal ke Perry gwad cheka Motot watching edial when me watching our chigate dear midilum ko wa kor midit gwam cha do tin men metidit Kajo chalat gwasame ka kor kuramo washu helicopter dung SSPDF cho George and South Sudan People Defense Force helicopter ke video ni cha share ka social media gwan mi mo bogotin point the helicopter me cha jaka deni SSPDF wa chabuk and renyalamo boganetin kontra jikuma SPLA ka boga ke menasibiliane dor shal ke Uror County dundo nene Uror County Commissioner James Gakur Galwak chelado nene ajane chire nyala mo chaboga la tok but and tada na boka jere nyala ke a warning shot alo jagana ka dwal show jeno gor jeno da na dere kanak wa chijen but ka jo chalat gwasame cha Commissioner Galwak cha jogo no men chalat chi to ko ne ten bi ne mi ngai kumna to wa sibli an china dwal non ko do dana bogre nyal ke je eno anyok ka jo chalat gwasame wane dial chicken de ne SSPDF chicken ka gwany ko do dana chicken kur en chitu kam SPLA kene SPLA karwade ko jena bon dak ma char kene bon kirm yadit so kene bon Simon gadu jele ken bunten content ga kwala jonke ngum me jakye what involve you ka jen clash chitu ga kenye the same party the same SPLA faction akan nyenyon ngum non kuma SSPDF re michit na me ajen kwala ngai jen o take dwol mil tepin wena mi mashangach chikuma SPLA chikan ladanwo chaka book ka cha civilian ba chaka book ka do badana chikor cha to gaje so na me amishore lat no cha SSPDF tintere wiki juba cha ga jogono ngum ko yamatin abia ko book biya ka pride na mena gad ya ka gadwal boken karen al gwad mo te dong te gatin te gad tien te gatin ka boken re dwal shal ke Uror na me jo mo shalat gwas meni chala no tem right now isi korin che nyoko me lere ro dor shal ke Motot ka jo mo shalat gwas me wa jichin ten shal ke shenyak wa chi gnyenye ke SPLA force tinte ke o yana tenel si kume kirm yadi che jalar no money content tin kwa kirm yadi kwa support kana idin dal tin right gwas me kala no shi SPLA nyenyone kanaitin content civilian SPLA nyenyone ke de ni SPLA IG but chajo nyo mo kwa ten ron natin content kula take influence ko benwar bi nyen karodien so jo me mala roda wenimi gor kano de kan community de kan ka jago de kan nyen nu ge ko na me shimu gwa jak chan report dan chalat gwasame kuma SPLA ka ta dan shi government chalat jeno etela kormidin mi to re wucin winemi no SPLA wo kala do nena akane helicopter sheben shakobo gwa dan tenetin shi SPLA leadership palmai dang chalat do nena palma de anjira madana la SPLA official spokesperson mala jola jalat can chairperson of the national committee again chairperson of national committee current information and communication she can SPLA maji government she can gwain can Uganda force and can contin gorge jeno ku can genocide ku can carried out dor shalke Uroro karenyal chala wonene wa chika book ke chemical insidiary chemical chirmeda na chitu ga nasir wajin the same thing kinyo mo to ga montama rewi shal ke Uror and winemi ka jodan shalat kuma SPLA chikala no nena chirenyal che bok nakatin wan che bok ka peri ke Monday che nyogo bok nyok ke Tuesday che bok ka peri che bok nyirol kanti bok got to ya kaneshi SSPDF kel ke Uganda mercenary sharin mat chicken chemical weapon chicken use against innocent civilian chajo mo chaje report ken pal maya jenesha condemn and mishit kanamo and shikume kana nader kono go jendo de na de kana shikana mission me shikana de lat ko kan chicken mal chicken yar already gor kum no bi mishit kame chi to karwana brodo nyok rewi ka South Sudan ci palmai ci jelat roñ mi ci kanamo shikana SPLA maji shikana gwani no kaniten kono te titko bina bikliu ke buga na bina nyin ke bu korba to re wucin binami gor kano dakkan law nuer community da kana kareo ko bi korbi ke kule to re wucin binami na me something mi kana go lunga gwan me ber ba tikana je but today chala do tikana je lo tikana wara lwan kam da kan ke shajo kule to benen kuma SPLA cholken United Nation Human Rights Monitor kana international journalism wona de kan tok de kana lat ka do badan de mal der ben keje shajo mo chaja la de kan ka do badan dong de na do nyam keje shirka malin kon mo gwas me keje report me chala do wona gor keje lungo no de mandan le ro de jangach ano but tel me chala netin kon don ku de te kalwang ka do bran de ko de ren caption aje ka gor jelong no international community they can pressure they can to they can lat ka kum kirim yari ko de mal derben so jo me je ndan gor de nyaga kon kel ane bana je kamro de chuje poro jeno jin bi Changfied YouTube channel bi je subscribe ka bi notification bell bi je twan ko mete mi ci bare gwal be chamala shukaya ani bi atakamal bye bye